Hey, what's up everybody? Once again, it is Uncle P. Well, I guess I can't say once again because I've been gone for a minute, man, and it was one thing after another. First, I had the drastic computer failure. I don't know what it was, but every computer in my house just crashed. I lost everything, so I had to go out and buy another one. And then I had to go to work, military responsibilities. So I get back. Then, Uncle P went down at work, man. You know, I rode my motorcycle. I get to work. I'm feeling great. I get into the office and something went wrong. I just passed out right there in front of God and everybody. And it's funny because I told the doctor, I said, I'm walking out of here. I don't care what y'all say. I'm walking out of here. Y'all not taking me out of here on a stretcher. And, that was stupid. Because I stood up and boom, went down. A couple minutes later, I woke up on the stretcher. So I guess God proved me wrong. First of all, I want to thank everybody for all your well wishes. I didn't even know Candy told anybody. Believe it or not, what I tell y'all is really not that personal. That being said, I'm still a rather personal person. So especially when I get sick, something very serious like that, I usually keep it to myself. But what happened was, Uncle P's been stupid. I told y'all, stupidity is not just for y'all. I'm not perfect, and I did some stupid shit. You know, I'm getting up running 20 miles a week. I'm pushing myself really, really hard, and I gotta start acting like I'm not 20 years old, because I'm not. I can still beat the crap out of some of y'all. So any of y'all want to test me? Who can outrun me? Who can do more push-ups? Nah, see, that's what's getting me in trouble. That shit right there, that's what got me in trouble. Just being very aggressive, being just not taking care of myself. So that's what happened. And again, everybody who send me emails, everybody on Facebook, I really, really appreciate it. I'm sorry I didn't get to the meet and greet. I wanted to go. But my commanding officer, which is my wife, was like, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. And I probably would have got halfway to Atlanta and probably passed out again. But I'm back. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a couple of emails, because I know you guys have hit me up and some of y'all are like, yo, he must have gave up on the show. No, I'm back. Before that, I'm not checking my opinion. I'm not. So that little messy stuff that happened before, it's probably going to happen again. I'm not checking my opinion. I'm not changing my words. It's my opinion. If you don't like it, then you just don't like it, because I'm not about to change. Hey, we got the first email is from Resentful Daughter. Hey, Uncle P, I grew up with my father in a home, and we always been close until recently. Growing up, my dad always played the dozen. So if for y'all who don't know, the dozen is like throwing jokes. You know what, I don't know why they call it the dozens, but it's like throwing jokes. Anyway, one year, my dad's family had a family reunion. My name was left off the family tree. I was hurt, I cried, and I wanted to leave. A year later, my parents were visiting my grandfather. Two ladies were visiting and said to me, I remember you from the family reunion. My dad said to her, no, you probably remember my other daughter. I guess Dad was trying to be funny. 5 years later, I met my husband. On that day, I came home and told my mom about a cute guy I'd met. My dad overheard, walked to the room and said, nobody wants your fat ass. I ignored his remark. My husband and I have been married for 10 years. He has always hated seeing me cry from my dad's negative comments. He always tried to say little positive things. And anyway, as my children got older, my dad makes negative comments to and about them. I never tell my husband about the comments. You need to tell your husband about the comments. I know that you want to protect your husband, you don't want drama, but you need to tell your husband about the comments. I resent my dad. However, I don't want my children to grow up without their grandparents. Do you have any advice? Here's my advice. Listen, if your father cannot respect you, if your father can't respect your children, then that's it. That's it. I mean, you don't bring your... I wouldn't bring my children around him. I would sit him down. You know, this is what... Okay, here's my advice. Sit your father down. Tell him that the things that he's saying are hurtful and disrespectful, and that you want him to change. And if he does change, you will bring your children around him. But if he doesn't, you won't. You as a parent are responsible to protect your children as much as possible. Sure, when they leave the house, they're going to be exposed to all types of things. But while they're in your care and under your responsibility, our home is supposed to be a safe haven. So we're not supposed to send our children out to be knowingly hurt. I wouldn't send them. That's my advice. I know you want to be respectful to your father. I know that you want your children to grow up with their grandfather. But if he is not the type of quality person that they should be around, then don't send them. Hey, Uncle P, I was just wondering if you plan to start your own YouTube channel. No. But thank you. I don't want to. I'm good. Look, can y'all imagine what the hell I would say on my own shit? Oh, whoo. No, I'm good. But thank you so much. Another member. Let me say, look, I'm not going to read your names unless you sign it. Especially so you don't have to tell me, don't mention your name. Don't get self-conscious if you hear your letter. If you don't tell nobody you wrote it, nobody's gonna know. Anyway, hey Uncle P. Okay, so me and this boy I went to high school together with. We have mutual friends and we hung out. He is now one of my best friends. Unlike most dudes, we can hang out, go out, or even talk without being more than friendship. It's possible, but unlikely. But that's just my own belief, y'all. We all hung out sometimes. But I can tell she's a little jealous of our friendship, and sometimes she makes smart comments about our friendship. He cheated on her with his baby mama. Oh, Lord. But that's not, hey. Now the baby mama is pregnant with another baby, and she's not sure if it's my best friend's or her boyfriend. My cousin said if it's his, then we don't want nothing to do with him. She don't want nothing to do with him. And if I continue to talk to him, she don't want nothing to do with me either. I don't know what to do because he's my best friend. He gets me through a lot of stuff, and she's my cousin. Look, your cousin, and I'm just going to go off by your letter. Your cousin doesn't want to be around a man that's fucking shameful. And if he's already got another baby by some other chick, and he's got this other chick pregnant, that's shameful. And she don't want to be around it. And if you're going to deal with that shameful cat, then she don't want to be around you. And I don't fault her for it. Look, who you allow into your life says more about you than it says about them. So if this type of dude, this type of character is your best friend, that speaks volumes of what type of person that you are. I'm just going to leave you with that. What do you think about so many black women nowadays going natural? Well, I'm natural as well. May 27 will make a year. I just want to hear what you have to say. Black women going natural. What does that mean? Does that mean just like juicing and berries? Y'all know my stance on weave. I think weave is the most horrible invention ever created. I mean, I think black women just gave up on even attempting to make it look natural. Just gave up. Just fuck it. I'm just gonna put 20 pounds of yarn on my head and I'm gonna be sassy. I'm anti-weave, so if you're going at natural and it's your natural hair, do so. If you want to put a perm in your stuff, do so. But if you stick that nasty horse yak hair on your head, and please don't nobody email telling me how much it costs. I don't care. 90% of that trash looks like a hot, nappy mess. Bristling hard. And you women that talk about, hey, people always asking me if my hair is real or weave. Maybe you might want, if that's so, you might want to wash your hair. I mean, you might want to do something with it, because weave, oh God. So if you're going natural, more love to you. Hey, sweeties and swoons, if y'all got that crap in your hair, get it out. Alright? If you take care of your hair, I got 4 sisters and a whole mess of nieces. If you take care of your hair, no matter what texture, it will be beautiful. And you gotta love yourself. Even if I don't like it, you have to look beautiful yourself. And you can't tell me that crap y'all put in your hair makes you look beautiful. Makes you look ghetto, cheap, and hey, what's going on? Hey, this from my YouTube niece. So and if y'all know who that is, y'all don't need to know. Anyway, my dad died 5 years ago. My dad died and hit me hard in my heart. At times it hurts that I didn't have in my life anymore. Also because I really do need him to help me through hard times. I don't know what to do. So my older sister has a different dad than me and my little brother. She didn't meet him till after my dad passed away. She uses her dad just for money and getting clothes. I don't think it's right or fair because she should cherish her father because she might not have him. But my sister doesn't even want to claim my dad, the man who raised her, anymore. She doesn't even claim my dad or his son that we found out about. And it hurt me because he raised her and loved her. Even if, anyway, okay, I got it. And the real question is, how do I talk to her and tell her what's on my mind? And two, what are some things that can help me deal with my dad's passing? Look, my father passed away in 2004. My mother passed away in 2003. And anyone that tells you you get over it is lying. You don't get over it. You don't forget them. You know, I'm telling you, the other day when I was in the hospital, it was pretty serious. You know, I reached to the phone and just out of nowhere, I went to call my sister, and I dialed my mom's number, and you know, and I'm thinking, why isn't my sister picking up? You know, I'm texting Candace while I'm in the hospital, you know, sending pictures of me in the bed, and I'm texting my sister, and I couldn't go through, and I look, it's my mom's number. You're not gonna get over it. The only thing, here's my advice. Well, don't try to get over it. You know, celebrate the life of your father every day. Celebrate it every day. Cherish the memories. If you want to sit down on the couch one day, think of them fun times with your dad. Think of how much he loved you, how much you loved him. Think of those things. You're not going to get over it. And really, do you want to? You love this man. This man raised you. This is your blood. This is your father. Do you really want to get over it? I would say no. So you like I said, you don't get over it. You learn how to deal with it. And how you deal with it is by celebrating those happy times, celebrating that love. So, you know, y'all got me smiling over here. That's what you do. As far as your sister, fuck her. You can't change her mind. You can't make her accept your father. You just can't. And if she doesn't want to, then great. All right, love your sister. Just that will be one of the things that you don't bring up. All right, you're not gonna make her change your mind. Now you can sit her down. You can tell her what you told me, that it hurts you. That you don't appreciate it, but if she don't want to claim him, like basically, you know, how do I get to see her as, for her to see me as more than a teddy bear and a friend, right? I see my friends with girlfriends or boyfriends, and it just baffles me that they can have someone when I can't. I think I'm a great catch, right? Now, like I said, I'm not like the other guys in our school. I have a heart, I have a brain, sex, money, drugs, drinking. I'm not always on my mind constantly. Not to sound like a goody-goody. Brother, if you goody-goody's good. Don't let nobody tell you different. I have a good head on my shoulders. Why can't girls see this and like me for who I am? Let me tell you. As much as women complain that there are no good men out there, you are exactly the type of brother that those women pass up. Don't sweat it. Don't worry about it. First off, I'm going to tell you like I tell the ladies. You don't need a woman to validate you. You don't need a woman to define you. The ladies going to come. Trust me, dude. The ladies are going to come. Right now, enjoy yourself. Enjoy your friend. I mean, nothing. Hey, dog, I've been there. I have been there. Trust me. And I did a lot of stupid stuff. All just so I could have a girl on my arm. I did a lot of stupid stuff. But I didn't recognize it. You recognize it. So if you decide to change who you are just to get some chick, you're gonna be even more stupid than I was. Keep doing what you're doing. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. And I know it's easy for me to say, but trust me. You are gonna come out on top. You're going to be that quality dude. All them chicks that you see that walk past you, you're going to be that quality dude that them heifers are crying about. I can't find no good man. All these men. And you're going to be that brother. And then you're going to have your pick. You're going to have your pick. So relax. Concentrate on your school. Still have that big personality. Still be that teddy bear brother that women can confide in. Be that dude. Ain't nothing wrong with that dude. Don't change to be them other knuckleheads with your pants off your ass and just acting like an idiot. Be you. I like that. This is a good letter. I'm going to read this one. It's going to be it. Alright. Of course, like everyone, I'm glad you're a part of the show. I love Ask Uncle P segment and your 5 minutes of funk. But here's my simple question. Why in most of your videos do you always explain to the viewers that you're going to say what's on your mind, or that's only your opinion? If they get upset at your answers to the questions, they shouldn't even have asked. I understand that you like disagreement and debate, but you shouldn't have to say it at the beginning of the videos anymore. Alright, look, I'm just, because this is the reason, because every day there's somebody new that comes to Sweet Addictions, and it's, you know what, you're right. You're absolutely right. And I promise you, from this day forward, I will no longer say it. You're right, and I didn't even think about it. So you know, great. And actually, it's been kind of stupid of me to keep explaining myself and telling y'all I'm going to say what's on my mind and then say what's on my mind. So, this is you're right. Hey, so-called soldier, you're absolutely right. Sicko soldier, I think that's what it is. You're absolutely right. I guarantee it. You will not hear me say it anymore, and thanks for the correction. Look, it's been great. It's good to be back. Sundays, I'm back on it. Again, thank you so much for your well wishes. I'm cool now. I'm going to start taking it a little bit slower. Maybe. Anyway, this has been Uncle P, and I'll see you in a minute. Deuces!